Good morning, 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkiado, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Hokkiado. And we're going to do the Silent Assassin suit only run master mode. For this one, you ain't going to be able to bring anything with you. You literally start with nothing until you get maximum mastery level. So that's how we're going to start right at the beginning.
Welcome to Hokkiado, 47. The Gama Private Hospital provides cutting-edge medical treatment for the global elite, outside the law if required. The facility is partially run by an artificial intelligence system known as Kai. The AI oversees patient admission to various areas in the hospital and even participates in some medical procedures. You will find Eric Sodas in the operating theater, undergoing a pre-surgery regenerative stem cell treatment, a highly controversial procedure, yet to be approved by Japanese authorities. Yuki Yamazaki has already arrived. You'll find her in her suite or roaming the restaurant and spa areas of the hospital. Sodas is scheduled to be put under soon. Let us make sure he stays that way. Good luck, 47.
Right, so starting in our classic 47 suit at the starting location. So what we're going to do right off the bat is jump up and leave the suite. No rush, 47. Come on, Anubis. Right, so now he's getting his act together and moving a bit. We're going to go up the stairs here, straight through the doors, out into the garden area, and right up to the top here where there's an excellent view of the helicopter. Now usually there's a guy here, but for some reason he's not actually here at the moment. I don't know if his routine has changed or not. But we're going to pick up the hammer, climb over the ledge, slide down the drain pipe and through this window. In here we're going to pick up the neurochip remote, which is just here in this bed area. There's no cameras or anything here, so you don't have to worry. I am creeping about a bit though. So what we need now is a gun or a distraction device, basically something to get hold of a guard's attention. Now we've just missed the guard here, but he's going to be our go-to guy for now. Essentially when he comes back down the stairs, we're going to pull out the hammer we picked up, knock him out, take his gun, hide his body, and then we're all set. So we're just waiting for him to come back down the stairs. At least he isn't making the phone call. I caught him once doing this and I had to wait for him to go through a whole phone call with someone before he would come back down the stairs. But he's coming back down now, so we just need to wait, because he does stop right by the door, But we will need to wait a little bit longer than that because he will turn his back and give us the perfect opportunity to take him out. So he's stopped by the door there. He's reporting in, nothing to report. We select our hammer. He's now turned and faced the balcony. We can creep up behind him, clump him one on the back of the head. He may not be dead, but he may never walk again. Grab his gun, because that's the important bit. We're going to stash his body in here and make our way up the stairs behind us. Now again, no cameras here, so you can run the whole way. You do want to take it easy once you get to this door though. So what we're going to do in here is essentially there are 4 morgue operatives and 6 guards and cameras. We're going to take out 2 of the morgue operatives and all 6 guards. This is very long, very tedious, but it's guaranteed. It's a really good way of doing it if you're going for the silent assassin run and you're not incredibly skilled at the game like me. So what we're going to do, we're just waiting for the morgue guy to get in the position. So neither of them are facing us. We're going to run out here. We're going to drop the gun we picked up from the guard. And we're going to wait round the corner. Basically the guard will come along, see this gun, pick it up and take it basically down to the basement area of these stairs, which is where they will take loose weaponry. He's not going to get that far though. We're going to stop him at this door. We're going to throttle him, pick up his gun and our gun, and we're going to drag his body down the stairs. So I think he's just spotted the gun now. So he'll be making his way over, he'll pick the gun up and bring it this way. We've got to do this 6 times. So we're going to count them off. And this being number 1. So what I will do, I will cut through all of the unnecessary waiting around, basically. So you throttle him as he comes to the door, you just hammer the subdue button. As he gets close enough, you'll drag him round the corner. Pick up both the guns, drag his body down the stairs, and essentially it's just rinse and repeat 6 times. So we're going to put his body right around under here, like that. So back up the stairs. Like I say, I'm going to cut out the other 5 as much as possible, so there'll be no waiting around, because this does take about 30 minutes in total. The whole mission, that is. So we're just waiting for the morgue guy to get back into the right position with his back to us. Now this time what we need to do is get a lot closer to the 2 morgue technicians before we drop the gun, so that the morgue technician who moves around will spot the gun and get the next guard. And essentially we just wait round the corner once again. So there you go, drop the gun. And we go back, wait round the corner. Now the morgue guy will go into his routine. He will get the guard will find the gun, bring the gun this way, and we knock him out. And you just do that again and again until you get to number 4. Now here we are at number 4. So after you've knocked this guy out and dragged him down the stairs like everyone else, you go through the same process. You just wait for the morgue guy to be in position. I'm going to wait because I kind of missed him. I didn't think I would make it if I dropped the gun now. So we'll wait for him to come back round. Like I said, we'll drop the gun behind him again for the 5th time, or for the 4th time, but for the 5th guard. But instead of coming back to where we were, we're going to come back to where we are now. So drop the gun, come back to here, and wait here. And when the morgue technician finds that gun, he will then go off to one of the guards who are guarding the heart. This gives you enough time to take out the other morgue technician. So we take him out. And we drag his body over into the corner over here where there is a cupboard. And we should have plenty of time to get back into position. Leave the gun where it is, because we need that still in place. And essentially we're back to where we were before. So now we take out guard number 5. Drag his body down the stairs. And then guard number 6. And drag his body down the stairs. Now the only person, or the only people left up here are 3 morgue technicians. 2 in the other room and 1 in this room. We're going to take this one out just because he moves around and he's a bit of a nuisance, having to wait for him all the time, as we are having to do now. So we're just going to wait once again for him to have his back to us. And once he has his back to us, we will jack in the box once again, creep up behind him, knock him out, and I'm sure I see a gun fly off here at some point, but I couldn't find it afterwards. And I'm thinking to myself, why is he carrying a gun? But we've knocked him out, can't see the gun anywhere. We're going to put his body in the cupboard with his mate. So now this room is nice and clear. We can go straight through, having another look around for that gun. I don't see it. So our next task basically is take out the cameras. And the only 2 people we have to worry about are the 2 morgue technicians over there, who will come into play in a moment. No one else is around. Being over cautious because it's because it's master mode. We're going to take out the cameras. There we go, nice and easy. Select our Neuro chip remote. And we're going to sneak around behind these 2 and plant ourselves just behind this motorcyclist here. Trigger the remote. This sort of gives this morgue technician some sort of revelation. He's having a eureka moment. And essentially what he's going to do now, he's going to walk into that locked room with the heart. And all we have to do is follow him. There we go. As he walks in, just make sure we get him before the door shuts. Take him out. Put his body in the nearby closet, cupboard, whatever you want to call it. Storage space. Convenience. Open the isolation chamber, remove the squeeze, and bin the heart. So that's target 1 down.
Solution 47, with sodas on the operating table, and no hope of getting a second right-sided heart in time, you have effectively killed him without laying a hand on him. This should be a clear message to anyone considering following in his footsteps.
So what we've done here, we've just come out of that chamber, come across, picked up the screwdriver because we're going to need that for Yuki, and we just need to make our way back down the stairs here. Now I take a wrong turn here and I end up almost making it back to the surface, but when you come out here you want to do a right, not a left. Now I realise when I'm climbing up the drain pipe I've gone the wrong way. We do need to take this guard out at some point, so getting this done now is not a problem. Just pull him over here out the way. Like I say, you'll get to this if you go right when you come out through the door first, because we need a packet of cigarettes. See, I've just realised I've gone the wrong way. I'm going to run all the way back round and take the right. And we're going to wait up in the corner here, or just round from the corner. We're waiting for the gardener. And the gardener will come down here for a cigarette. He will stand dangerously close to a gas cylinder as well. There are some really, really stupid smokers in this game. But when he comes down for his cigarette, we're going to use our trusty hammer. And we're going to knock him out, take his cigarettes. And we can make our way over to Yuki. You have to watch out. There is a guard and the pilot do wander around. They don't come down here as far as I'm aware, but the gardener does. And you want to wait because obviously he's facing you. I'm trying to see if I can get a sort of shot off from around the corner here, but it doesn't really work. It's a very difficult angle as well. You have to be pretty close to get him. But we're going to throw the hammer because it's the safest option. Knock him out. Grab his cigarettes. Pick up the hammer. Because we are going for the no evidence challenge. It doesn't pop up at the end of mine, of this video, because I'd already got it. And we're going to just drag his body round the corner here, out of sight of anyone. And then up, we would make our way up here, take out this guard, as you saw earlier. Make our way up the drain pipe. Come on, Anubis. Get up that drain pipe. And once we're up here, we're no longer hostile or anything like that. We're back normally walking around. We're going to come over to this drum, puncture this drum with the screwdriver we picked up. And we got 2 more little tasks to get through and we're all done. The first being coming into the sushi bar, because we now need to place or plant the cigarettes for Yuki to find. Yuki goes into that middle cubicle there, but we're not allowed in there, so we're going to go into the one on the left, vault over this paper and wood wall, keep crouching around here. You can be spotted, but so far I haven't been. Place the cigarettes there, walk out, and that's essentially everything taken care of to kill Yuki. So what I'm going to do now, because there's a bit of a wait, I'm going to get myself into a nice position and we'll get a front row seat of the effects of what I've put in motion here, basically. So I'm going to go and stand behind this rock over here for a little while. Like I said, this does take a bit of a while. And she's got to go through her routine and find the cigarettes. And then come out here and have a cigarette. So as you can see, we're running at ridiculous speeds. And she'll make her way out and have a cigarette. And then that'll be both targets down. And all we have to do then really is make our way to the exit. So Yuki's on, she's just gone into the sushi bar, so she will be finding the cigarettes now. She'll be overjoyed, makes her way out, up past me, and she's now having her cigarette. So I'm gonna step out from behind my rock, get a nice up close view. So when she puts that cigarette out in the leaking fuel, up she goes. There we go. That's the second target. Doomed.
That's both targets down. Time to find an exit. We're done here.
Right, so all we're going to do now is make our way down the ramps and the stairs and that. We're going to take the cable car exit. Now, there are 2 guards at the bottom of this ramp. And one of them is an enforcer. So when we get to the bottom here, we do an immediate right, and a right again, and we pick up the lead pipe. And we throw the lead pipe over here. Behind the cable car itself, we pull out our trusty hammer once more. Now hopefully, and we have, the enforcer's the one that comes over. When he comes over and he stops, we just knock him out, and walk to the exit. And that's it. There you go. Silent Assassin, suit only, Hokkiado, master mode. It's actually very, very easy. It's just incredibly long. You know, taking out all those guards and that, and doing it all silently. It does take a while. But I've been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.